Good morning, Keith. This is Kenny again. I just want to give you an update of what I did today. I laid out all the conduit, and this place is jam packed. So, what I did was I looked at your original layout, and if I pull it up quick, you had wanted to run it a certain way. So, what I did was I tried my best to follow that. You want to run along here and come up and over, and then the blue line came over, kind of dog legged over and came over. I tried it this way at first, too much stuff going on. Then I tried it underneath, that didn't work very well. And then I came over to the side here, and it seems to be in a pretty clear area. The same with down here. I tried to get across with all the beams, it was hard. I ended up coming down through here. I just want you to see what's happening, so if anyone asks you. Also, we can reroute these or try other locations, etc. So let me show you what I ended up running it. I ended up running it along here, and then I kicked up to cross over this massive duct they have, and then I ran it kind of underneath and over here. The 3-inch lines and a 1.5-inch line are kind of running together here, and on here we have the 2.5-inch, two sets of 2.5-inch lines come across over here and then run down. So that's how it looks in this view here. Now we're going to jump on over and take a look at it in BIM 360 Glue. So here we are in the BIM 360 Glue. Had to pull it up, and as we move around here, you'll see what we have. Um, we'll start with I guess the top run. I'm gonna grab on a single item, and then I hit Shift middle mouse button to spin it around. So originally, what we wanted to do was we wanted to head on down this line here. Now the floor above's not in here, and these guys are about 2 inches off of the ceiling. I figure you put some, if you use like a unistrut or something that bolted to the ceiling. So as we run along here, you can see it's pretty clean. Now as we get to this point, this is where it starts to get kind of sticky. So went up underneath here, and once it went underneath here, I originally tried to run straight, but as you can see, it got way congested, and then they kicked this duct over. When they kicked the duct over, what it did, it jammed us up, so we couldn't make it through here anymore. We had also considered looking at underneath it, right? I think you had looked at that. So what I'm going to do is grab that duct, and I'm going to spin around so we can go take a look underneath. So I'm going to kind of go around and go look under. And when we get under here, I'll zoom in a little better. You'll notice that, again, underneath here is just jam-packed. So even some of their stuff is even sticking out from underneath the ceiling. But let's go ahead and turn off the architect stuff so it's not so crazy. Architect stuff is already turned off, okay? Um, so as that's just a duct. So under here is just, again, all jammed up pretty tight. I'm going to turn this off because some of that stuff's redundant. So to get up under here, we didn't have much space. So what I did was I decided, when I looked around, there was a nice long clean shot right over here. So what I did, I jumped over. Now I'm not sure if you can do this with your pull boxes, but I went up underneath this beam, and then I attached it here and just came across. Rolled down here, and it's pretty clean. We have, I think, one water line or one supply line coming in. Coming on again, and I've added another pull box here. I know there's certain rules to the length and how many turns, but this is more of a storage room area, so it'd be a good place. And this is underneath the ice machines. So again, it's not in a surgery room or anything important. So that'd be good spots. Again, we can discuss this. Came and ran along the outside again. The outside was not congested, and then we came and dove through here. This may get a little congested as we come down, but that's how I did that run. Now I didn't move this line out yet, but this smaller line will come down the next bay or two, and then come on over and drop in. So that shouldn't be an issue. So that's the route I took. And when we do the collaboration next week on this, we can change it before then, or if you're okay with it, we can run with that. On this side over here, I kind of followed what you were saying. We come across, came over. I am having a little issue with the duct here. We or they may be able to make a minor adjustment for them bumps. But we come across. See if I can get in the right spot here. All right, we may have to, again, some of these are coming up for, and I'm not even sure why that kicks up, but it does. We can ask them to lower it a little bit and come across, and then we're going to dip underneath that beam. Okay, I tried to get underneath a few things, came back up, and what I'm doing, I'm running right along the underside of the ceiling, underside of the floor, the concrete structure, so you can actually bolt unistrut up there and hang the conduit from it. Then we come over here, again, another pull box, and I moved the pull boxes. I want to be in an area where it wasn't so congested. Originally, I think you may have had them down over here. I put it here, and it also changes direction. We may have to slide this over to clear that duct. But then we come on over, and we have, again, another clear shot on the outside. We run on down, and then we run around and head over this way. And it's a little congested, but we can almost shoot right through this. And then we drop down here. Again, coming over here, a lot of this space was already taken up. You can see a lot of the water lines and stuff, and they're jammed up tight to this beam. So what that does, it kind of doesn't give us a lot of working room in here. So as I spin around, you'll see they're right up against that beam. So that's why I went on the outside. I don't know if that was a good choice or not, but we're looking pretty clear out here. So hopefully it'll be a little easier for the guys to install. So that's where I ran it, and that's where it is currently in the BIM collaboration model. If you want to change anything, feel free to make a note in the morning, and I'll fix it. All right, Keith, have a good morning. I have a couple meetings to go to, but if you need me, just call me on a cell, 504-723-8773.